Yo, what's going on today, guys? As you can see, I'm back with another YouTube video, and today I got you a special one. Today we are opening the counterpart to the Slifer deck that I previously opened with the Obelisk deck. Uh, so, I'm trying something different. I'm using two different cameras. Hopefully, you guys can see this better. We're not going to spare... Not gonna spare you any details or anything. We're just gonna hop right on into this deck opening, and hopefully we can get some, or we can look at these cool cards that we already know we have because they already tell us what's in the structure deck. So before we get into it, structure deck. So before we get into it, the structure deck contains Obelisk, obviously, contains an Angel Ox, 3 Nimble Momogas, a Bazoo the Soul Eater, a Cyber Dragon, which is actually pretty cool. That's Zane's card. A Hardened Arm Dragon, Super Nimble Mega Hamster. What? Super Nimble Mega Hamster? It's kind of weird. I've never heard of that before. Evil Swarm Mandraga, Photon Saber Tiger, 2 of them. Evil Swarm Salmandra, 3 Ra's Disciples, which is actually pretty cool. And then we have an Unmatched Dragon, Mare, Nimble Beaver, Condemned Witch, Gizmek Uka, the Festive Fox, and another Gizmek card. And then, as far as spell cards go, we have a Soul Crossing, we have a Fist of Fade, a Divine Evolution. These all sound like Obelisk only cards, kind of like with the Slifer deck. We had cards that were specific to Slifer. These sound kind of like Obelisk cards. We'll find out when we get into them, because actually most of these cards I've never heard of, even with the Slifer deck. And then we have another Harpy's Feathers Duster, a Brain Control, which is actually pretty cool. Another Monster Reborn, a Different Dimension Capsule, Pot of Avarice again, a Double Summon, which is actually really crucial for the Egyptian God deck. I don't think the Slifer deck had that at all. And then we have Forbidden Chalice, Forbidden Lance, Forbidden Dress, Supply Squad, Monarchs, Stormforth. And then for the trap cards, we have a Level Revis Wall. We have a Call of the Haunted, which is actually pretty big. And then we have a Cloning and a Drowning Mirror Force. So that's pretty much what the deck contains. So we're just going to hop right into actually looking at the deck itself. So it looks like, before we get into any deck openings, it looks like this one has a game mat as well. I'm not sure if it's completely the same as the other one. Yeah, it looks more or less the same. Just with Slifer and Obelisk on it. Still pretty cool. Alright. Look at this beauty with Obelisk. Obelisk looks pretty sick here. Starting from the front, I'm going to do a different thing than I did last time. I want to split the deck in half, because shuffling all 40 of these cards or whatever, it's not very cash money. So we'll start from the top with all the rare cards and stuff. Well, supposedly the rare cards and stuff. So we got an Obelisk. Hopefully you guys can see him pretty well. We got the Soul Crossing, which was in the Slifer pack. We have a Fist of Fate. So this is one of the specific Obelisk cards. Hold on, let me read this off. So this card's activation and effect cannot be negated. If you control a monster whose original name is Obelisk, negate the effects of one monster your opponent controls, and if you do, destroy it. And if you do that for the rest of this turn, the effects of that monster are negated, as well as the activated effects of the fields on the monster with the same original name. And then also you can destroy all spells and traps your opponent controls. So that's actually a pretty crazy card. So yeah, and then Divine Evolution. This is another one that I was thinking was an Obelisk specific one. So this card's activation cannot be negated. Choose a monster you control whose original type is Divine Beast, or whose original name is the Wicked Avatar, the Wicked Dreadroot, the Wicked Eraser. Except monsters attacking events, or against 1,000 attacking defense. Okay, well, I think this will work with both Egyptian gods, to be honest. And then next is the Level Resist Wall. Honestly, if I'm being honest, no cap here, I think Yu-Gi-Oh cards look better than Pokemon. I might be with an unpopular opinion here, but I just kind of like the way these things look. Then we have an Angel 01. I think that's what that's called. A lot of these cards, like I said before, I've never heard of. So, that's pretty cool. We got a Mare holographic, another Harpy's Feather Duster. I don't think the last Feather Duster we have is holographic, but So that'll do it for the holos and the rares, or the super rares. So then we move on to the nimbles. Those three look pretty cool. We got a Banzu the Soul Eater. I feel like I've seen him before. Looks like the kind of card that Chumley or whatever his name was would run in the show for GX, because it's a sloth card. So that's pretty cool. Cyber Dragon, Zane's card. You know, that thing kicks ass. Hardened Arm Dragon, Super Nimble Mega Hamster, Evil Swarm Mandragora, 2 Photon Saber Tigers, which Photon's kind of cool. That's one of the I can't remember his name in Duel Links. He uses Photon cards. We got the Evil Swarm, and then we got the 3 Ra's Disciples, which are pretty big. Considering we didn't have those in the Slifer deck. And then we have an Unmatched Dragon. So that'll do it for the first half. Nimble Beaver. I don't remember the Nimble Beaver being there. Condemned Witch. Gizmek. Pretty sure there was a few Gizmek cards. Brain Control. Brain Control is a pretty good card. Another Monster Reborn, which is always good. Different Dimension Capsule. Pretty sure that's a common card. A pot card. Double Summon, which is big. Forbidden Chalice, which is pretty big. All 3 of these Forbidden cards are fairly decent from what I remember. Supply Squad, pretty sure it's common. Monarch Stormforce, Call of the Haunted. This card's big. This card's pretty good. You see it used in the show a lot, at least in GX. And then we have Cloning. And then Drowning Mirror Force will end it with the trap. So, all in all, honestly, some really good cards. I'm going to do what I did with the Cypher deck, and I'm going to show you what I think the best cards in the deck are, in my opinion. Obviously, this is opinionated, but I'll sort them out. Alright, so here we are again. So, in my opinion, this deck had way better cards than the Cypher deck, but I could be wrong. Like I said, I don't know much about the whole TCG scene and stuff like that, but from cards that I know just from playing Duel Links, I think this deck had better ones. So, we had an Obelisk, our Harpy's Feather Duster, which destroys all spells and traps on the field. Cyber Dragon, you know, Zane's card. We have our 3 Ra's Disciples, which are really important if you need the Egyptian God deck. Brain Control, pay 800 life points, and then you take control of the monster on their opponent's side of the field. Just pretty nice if they get a powerful monster. Monster Reborn, you can summon a card from either graveyard. Double Summon, which is massive if you want to summon the Egyptian gods. So that's always good to have. Call the Haunted. Activate the card by targeting 1 monster in your graveyard. Special summon it in attack position. So basically, it's like a Monster Reborn except for your graveyard. And then we end it with a Drowning Mirror Force. So that'll pretty much do it all for the Egyptian God deck. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, it was a good one.